Good evening, everyone. I'm Xavier Emmanuel from third year CSCA. Today, I'm going to give a open mic session on what it takes to become a data scientist. So today, our agenda will be what is data science and path toward data scientist and basics of data science and tools related to data science and takeover of this project of this session. So now let's see what is data science. It's an interdisciplinary field and which comprises of three fields like computer science, mathematics, and statistics, and its own domain and the knowledge. So when the two fields combine, like computer science and mathematics, we learn machine learning, uh, where we create many models for applying applying our own idea, and we will get some models, and we'll be implementing the models in our life. So when the domain based on knowledge comes, uh, that's where we will provide our own data, and where we will be using the data from our daily life, and we'll be getting our uh, model trained with our own data, and we'll be using the data, uh, and we can apply that model throughout the world, wherever we can use that. So the prestigious Harvard Business Review called the data science the sexiest job in the 21st century. And then New York Times reported that 100,000 grand as the 100,000 grand dollars as the average base salary of a software engineers in New York, whereas 112 grand of dollars for data scientists in New York. So nowadays the data science level is mm, working level is so much drastically increasing, whereas whether for interpreting and interpreting the data where the company needs the most, because of many companies need the customer satisfaction and customer requirements. The previous with the report of previous data required, the companies now need data analysts and more data scientist specialists for calculating the report of the previous year, and submitting to the company for improving the products in a better way. The next, the path towards data scientists. And first, we should be aware of creating mm, uh, a model or a particular thing where it should be focusing on the uh, data part. For the data scientist, the uh, main goal is to fetch some data regarding to the problem and m- move according to it. As everyone says, data is wealth. We we give lot of data to the internet, like address, phone number, our mail ID. So the data scientist should be able to fetch all the data available in the net, and he or she should be able to create or drive through the problem. So next, platform independent. So it means that the person should be logically think and solve the problems without believing platforms like any programming platforms or uh, any devices. So all the main goal of a data scientist must be, uh, after acquiring the data, he should manually interpret and manually interpret the data accordingly, and he should have clear mind of using it in any either of the platforms. The next is quantitative analysis. The data scientist should be able to have analysis of the data. After interpreting the data analysis should have the skills to analyze data according to it, and he or she should be able to present it in a good manner. Uh, Next is thriving ideas. Uh, the ideas which data scientists are getting must be a good one and novel one. No other no other companies or competitive companies should have same ideas related to things. Mm. But in one let's take an example where there are two milk selling companies. One should be able to give ideas related to increase the production of increase the production of milk. The company should give the company's team should give the idea to increase the production of milk, milk production. Uh, the company should not always follow the same pattern or same ideology what they are thinking, but whereas they should create their own path for increasing their production in milk. So ideas must be unique and always novel. So the goal should be more like discipline, platform independent, and scientific context for data-centric problem solving and the ability to stronger narratives take center stage. So next is basics of data science. Now we'll be seeing uh, what is the core of the data science. Uh, the first and main thing we will be analyzing will be we should know that mathematics and statistics. Uh, as we have seen in our first slide, mathematics plays a major role in our data scientist part. Uh, this mathematics and statistics helps us to interpret the data given by uh, anyone. So next one is computer programming. This computer programming is a collection of machine learning, visualization, and data interpretation. Next one is ideology. Uh, Ideology is the main thing that motivates data scientists whom um, he or she should be able to think and interpret on their own by using some tools available in internet or anywhere. Uh, so next is tools related to data science. Now today I'm going to give an hands-on experience in Power BI, which is which is a software package released by Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft, it's basically an advanced version of Excel, uh, and it's a collection of software services that gives more insights on the data we have collected through Excel or CSV format. So now I will give a quick go through on this software. So this is the Power BI desktop. You can download it free online. So when I'm importing data from Excel, after uploading the data, we should select the name of the file, and you can see the preview. What is the content that's inside the Excel format? There's order ID, order date, shipping ID, customer. So we have this much amount of data present in our CS file. So after loading, uh, we should wait. They're creating models for each field, and we can visualize through this one easily and effectively for any presentation or for creating any presentation or after fetching data, we can easily visualize this one and we can use this for presentations also when we are working or when we are doing some projects. Yeah. So we'll be getting these fields. When we just click sales field and region, we can get easily the sales by region graph. So while working, we can show our higher officials that the sales, but the west region has this much amount of sales and east region has this much amount of sales by clicking just two fields which you are importing in our Power BI. So we have several types of charts here. We can take a pie chart for the same, and we can see the various colors assigned to it are the regions, and 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 we can go for a filled map regions also. But I guess this for this CSV file, we don't get exactly what the uh, areas are given. So it's just a generic west, east, and central and south. So we can go for various visualization plots for the same thing. When we need to add a new when we need to add new visualization, we can click on the new visual button and we can just add the same uh, quantity by region. So we can tell the quantity by region, how much the region is sold, how many quantities. So this is the easiest part in our Power BI. So next we can see uh, the whole table in this one. So we can select it and we can change the format into what we need and all the when we need to create a new table also we can create a new table. Uh, we can create a new table. Uh, can we create a new table and the new table will be created here also. We can use some commands here to create a new table or and we can link this uh, table to our previous table using manage relationships. Uh, so here when we get to see our models, there will be so many fields, so many boxes like UML diagrams where we will be uh, interlinking the data models through many boxes like one-to-one relationship, many-to-one relationship, one-to-one relationship, like that. Um, so this is the easiest way of visualizing the data through uh, this thing. I guess the sales per region not one. Yeah. So this is a good software for data scientists whom whom are using data visualization as a major part and it will be very useful for them. So next work going through our presentation. Next is the takeover, and this is the last point uh, of the presentation. So basically, I define data scientist as someone who finds a solution to problems by analyzing big or small data using appropriate tools, as I mentioned, like Power BI, and then tells the stories to communicate. the findings which we have found uh, in the in the process of interpreting the data to the relevant managers or stakeholders. So basically, the data scientist should interpret the data and tell some interesting facts about the data, like a story, to the stakeholders or the managers. Basically, data science, data scientist and engineering has some same phenomena like engineers who does engineering is done by engineers and data science is done by data scientists. So this is the major relationship between data scientists and data scientists and engineers. Mm. So um, yeah, so I conclude by saying that data science is now a major blooming field in all over the world. Apart from software engineering and the cyber security of these things, data science and data scientists uh, are the major field in our world. So thank you everyone for patient listening. Does anybody have doubts?